Ho, 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 ho. Welcome to today's stream. It's me, Santa Claus. Santa Claus is coming to town. I'm so sorry that we couldn't get the stream program to work today. Uh, I'm so disappointed about that. So I had to pre-record this round and just make a video out of it. I hope you have been nice today, so you got some nice presents, and looking forward to Christmas. That is coming up soon, 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 soon. So uh, this will be a video where I'm gonna go through my weekend round in the Christmas tournament. Hopefully, we can bring home the gold to the North Pole, or do we say Sweden? So. Yeah, so we'll start with hole number one. I'm going to go with the Guardian. I'm going to play against Brian here, and this is a non-live player, and we are going to match up against a few people along the way. And this tournament is by far the hardest tournament Playdemic and Golf Clash has been doing since the start of tournaments. The only one that I would say would even be remotely close is the first tournament when we played with such a various type of winds. Um, for me, it suits me a lot better when it's tough because it comes down to the people that can make the least amount of mistakes, and that is something that I'm good at, not making that many mistakes, and therefore it just suit me a lot. I did make a -11 in the qualifying round. I did miss. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was. I guess because of that, I'm going to check here. I actually had my iPad with me. I missed on hole three. I couldn't get it over on qualifying round. And then in the opening round, I did make a -24 with a par. Actually, I went over into the rough on hole four, and I was very pleased with that round. So coming into this weekend round, I felt really strong, knowing that my tiebreaker would give me possibly a top three with a -24. It's hard. It's like I don't know if you can see my smile behind the beard, but yeah. Uh, I'm really glad to be here today for you guys making this video. Yeah, yeah, just doing my weekend round, and I'm going to play my guest account, which is with just beginner clubs. I'm going to upload that as well. On that one, it will not be any commentary, so that will just be a flat out video. Hopefully, we can go and make something good on that one. So, hole number one, we make a birdie. We are going to forfeit all the shootouts, so it doesn't take us 2.5 hours to play. So, otherwise, it will be boring. Uh, my win percentage does, of course, be affected by that, but I get some beard in my mouth. So, no, my mustache. So yeah, uh, you can see we do forfeit. Gonna go to hole number two. It's always good to get a good start, and I think a birdie on the first hole, absolutely. So it's definitely a good start. Uh, one, two, three, four is the holes that we want to get a good start on. And of course, if we can make something to drop, we make something to drop. And that's the thing with this tournament. There is so many people playing on the highest level, playing really, really good, especially when we go through these holes in several streams during the week. We have the guide, and basically everybody plays in the same way. Of course, there is some people that makes their own adjustments, uh, which I'm glad to hear about as well. But it comes down in the end which ones will execute their shots best and also get it to drop. I do wish If I as Santa Claus could make a wish, that would be that we could have some kind of a different type of wins in the next upcoming tournament. I do think it's starting to be. I do understand that we have tailwind and it's fun to drive long, but again, if we get headwind or sidewind, as we get on, yeah, what do we get? We get sidewind on the par threes, basically, but also on the par fours and par five, and also some kind of headwind. It's such a different way to play in headwind than in tailwind, and so I really hope that. So we're going to play here this hole, and this is definitely a hole where we want to. Yeah, we're just gonna do what we normally do. We go all in and hook it like crazy. And I think it's fun. It's fun, and it's definitely the best way to just stay away from the bunkers, to aim just outside there on to the right. Now we are going to make our shot, and we of course want to go as far as possible. I did change to the Amazon because I have max backspin on that one, and also I have 135 yards in distance, which is the longest rough iron that we do have. And I think that's a great switch because that will help me to not to be up on the green instead of aiming in the slope behind. So our turn, we hook it. Of course, want to stay away from the light pole there on the side. And we get there and we get a really good bounce. You see, you roll far, far, far. Yeah, I think it was 540 something, if I'm remembering correct. No, 525, but still, it's definitely the definitely okay, and I'm very, very pleased with that drive. Um, from here, it's really, really important to get it up to green, and don't try to go on like the tiger line on this one. It's just important that you go onto green. If you just slightly miss it with your rough iron, it could bounce back again and back into the rough or into the bunker. I did it myself on my guest account, and there is so many people that make that mistake as well. Um, I'm going to talk about. I'm going to summon up this year later on. Of course, there is a video that will come out for that, but uh, we have been streaming and working with videos now since the in the middle of May, I think it was, and that's a long time. We have been it's 7 months, and I couldn't be more happier that I did decide to start making videos, help out people, because that's the main goal. The main goal is to help out as many people as possible for me and my team to give you that boost so this game gets a bit easier for you and that you can compete in the level and on the level that you want to. But this game, it takes a while. This is a hard game, and people are just getting better and better. And you always need to improve. You need to have that in mind that you always have to practice and stay up to date. You need to play a lot as well. So, as I remember when we were first did, I think it was my top 6 tips of becoming the best player in Golf Clash. That has almost 150,000 views. And that was the first time I actually figured like, oh, wow, I have something to bring to the community. Because I've been not maybe good, but I've been really, really interested in games before, and haven't put the time into help out people because I thought that nobody would listen to a Swedish speaking person like me. But I'm happy that I did it, and a big thank you to everybody, of course, as always, as always. We're going to forfeit shoot. I will make a bird and hold two. That's the goal as well. Probably one of the toughest par four, if not the toughest par four, in the tournament. In the tournament, what can I say? Tournaments that we have had in this game. So we're gonna go to hole three, and that one is of course really, what can I say? It's really important. This is a must eagle if we want to be able to compete for the win. Then it's a must eagle. Um, if we don't get the eagle, then we need to chase that because minus 24, we need to have that in mind, of course. At minus 24, will in that case be the score to get top three. I know I said it in the beginning, and I'm will probably continue to say that. Um, and yeah, yeah, I'm probably going to continue to say that some more actually. Um, so we're going to see here which one we're going to play against. I don't know if it's possible to even get some drink going here. And that's not often that Santa Claus can lift up his beard and and yeah, what was I about to take a drink? But it's like there, I have such a big mustache here. So we're going to play against Nick here, and hopefully we'll get some tailwind, and that would be awesome. That would be awesome. 15.1, that's good. And that's some good wind, like it. Of course, when you have down, I know somebody has 13 in wind, can't reach over, and so I'm pleased with having this type of wind. Slightly curly to the left, just to get it into the wind and aim it out there, so I stay away from the rough on the right. I bounce it there, and it's close to reach over to the fairway directly. If I would be a bit more to the right, or just straighten up the shot a bit, and it would be directly onto the fairway. But we should be able to manage to get that one to the green, and that is the important part. This is definitely a hole where we want an eagle, and not like thinking about making an albatross actually. Of course, if you get the albatross, then it's just way. Then it's congratulations, well done, lucky, and all those words. But in the end, it's most definitely an eagle hole. We're gonna go with the cataclysm, and you can see here now I'm going to go directly onto the green. I'm not interested in trying to bounce it over. I haven't got that adjustment in, and as you remember when we streamed, I did say that I was unlucky to roll over the green, but I was not unlucky. It was a miss. I did misjudge that shot a lot. So we hit it great, but we get over to the green, and we'll roll down a bit. But it should be an easy putt for us to make an eagle, and that's a really good start, and I'm really pleased with that one. My opponent here, and that's the thing as well. If you don't have a berserker on this hole, you will not be able to reach over. That's, I would say, that's impossible. You can have an apocalypse level 7, and if you have this type of wind, like if you have like 13 with the snowman ball, yeah, then it could be. You could also have the snow globe ball as well, of course, and then you could be able to reach as well. But it's hard to play with the snow globe ball. Um, so my opponent here goes onto the green as well. Try to get that one in. We did put it in for eagle. And it's kind of, for me, I'm again, when we see the scores in the tournament, you will see the scoreboard at the time and in the end as well, that it will be tough. It will be so tough to for people with less upgraded clubs, for an example, or just with worse balls and stuff like that to get it going. We make an eagle. -4 after 3. Good start, good start. And I haven't said that before, but if you haven't, do not forget to subscribe to the channel here on YouTube. Be a sub. You can also follow me on Twitch, where I'm going to stream, and the stream will be soon enough over to Twitch and just Twitch, because we have some problems when we try to stream it on two platforms at the same time. That seems to be the biggest issue to why we can't get it to work actually with the stream. Um, we are going to play a non-live player here. Oh, sorry, a live player here, and hopefully we'll stay away from the rough between. It's like my adjustment here is just half a bar the side spin to the left and 1.5 bar of backspin. Has worked all the time except like for now in hole 4 on in the opening round. So gonna aim it up here. And aim it up there on the hill, or what I can call it. It's like hitting that one perfect. You see here now, and we'll get the same kind of, and directly into the rough again. And that is kind of unlucky. I would say that was unlucky actually. And yeah, then you can say like 2 bars in backspin, but then I wouldn't reach over there if I would be straight to the pin. I shouldn't have gone with the like. I did slightly go to the right with the tee shot, like slightly curl to the right to just straighten the ball out, and that was the thing I think. So hopefully we can manage to make that rough iron ship this time. He gets really close, and that's well done. So our turn. I'm just gonna put it right there, use the ball guide, and then it shouldn't matter what I actually hit. I should be getting this one in the hole. I hit it great on the right side. I don't normally do that on rough iron shots nowadays. I don't know why, but we get it in. So we go to hole number 4. Sorry, the shootout. Did you Santa Claus? Ho, ho, ho. Have you been nice this year, my child? Then you can get a gift from me. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And it's the weekend round Christmas tournament. We are on hole 4. Hole 5. I don't know. I don't know what is wrong with me today. So we're going to play hole 5 for you. Hole 5, and for you that have maybe missed that, we are minus 5 of the 4 holes, and it's a really good start. Hopefully we can continue with that. then we should be up there on top. So we have a good tiebreaker this time to work with, but we do need to have a minus 24 to get a good position, I would have to say. So here now, we're going to play Al Harid this time as well. So we're gonna put it out there and use the side spin and 6 bars in top spin to get it over. And this is absolutely a good chance for us. I did put one in the opening round, felt really good, and I've been close several times. And it would be nice to get that one in actually. Now Santa needs to drink some Coca-Cola. I love it. Oh, we got a new follower on Twitch, Tisai. Thanks a lot for following the stream. So I do have the commands up here, even though I'm streaming, and it's nice to see so many people here uh, following, supporting. And if you haven't seen that already, you can check out the video where we're celebrating 9,000 subscribers. And with giving away 500 gems to 2 different people, the competition will end on what will that be? It's Sunday to Monday. It will end on Monday, and then there will be a video out on Monday for just that. So let's do it. Come on, get this baby in the hole. I do have the rough there to adjust from, and hopefully we can get this one in. We're hitting this one perfect. Looks good. Oh, really, really close. Hi. Now my daughter called. Ja, hej Vinny. Jag är tomte. Ja, vad är det? Är du ledsen?
Ja, hon vill inte sova. Hon tycker det är läskigt att vara här. Och hon vill hem till pappa. Hon vill hem till mamma.
Okej.
Frågar jag då. Ska vi ringa pappa?
Pappa, det är tomten.
Jag är tomte, ja. Jag sitter och spelar på datorn. Now, I just need to say everybody, I have my daughter on FaceTime. Vad sa du?
Det är mig.
Ja, det
Jag
är...
står fett.
Ja, stort skägg, ja. Helt tokigt.
Du kan inte se munnen. Måste du ta av den?
Nej, jag sitter... Där i munnen. Se den. Ja. Nej, jag sitter här och pratar med mina kompisar på datorn, gumman.
Men det är tomte.
Jag är tomte. Jag ska ut och lämna julklappar sen. Åh!
Det är tomte.
Ja, tomte.
Jag vet inte riktigt vad jag ska göra.
Nej. Får jag prata med henne lite om det va? Gumman, vet du vad? Du har ju massa dockor och jag ser att du är jättetrött. Ska du inte göra så att du lägger dig på mamma? Så kan hon sjunga Blinka lilla stjärna.
Nej.
Inte? Varför inte det då?
Jag vill inte mamma. Jag vill inte få det här.
Ja, men
Det är läskigt.
Varför är det läskigt då?
Men för att de där blåser.
Här blåser det ute.
Ja.
Men vet du vad ni kan göra då? Om ni sätter på lite musik på telefonen då. Så ni kan lyssna på det. Det behöver inte vara bailando. Men lite fin musik så kan ni ligga och så slipper du höra att det blåser.
Ska vi göra det?
Nej. Först plåta. Jag tittar på din mage.
Min magen är där. Ska du, äh, ska du säga hej till allihopa, Amelia? Ska du säga hej till alla på datorn? Here you go, guys. Here's my daughter. She's not here. She's at her mom's place on FaceTime. So, and we're gonna go to hole number 6. Yeah.
Du får inte, men jag ser en tomte där ut. Det är en tomte, men det är en paket.
Ja, så tokigt. Det är
Jag
supertokigt.
ser din mössa.
Ja, jag har en fin mössa här. Ja, så. Nu så. Mm. Mm. Borta. Jag ska ta den sen. Jag fryser lite så jag vill ha den på mig. Jag tror att ni ligger och lyssnar på lite musik och sjunger lite. Och sen så då blir det inte läskigt. För det var så. Och skulle det vara så att det blir svårt att sova, då kan du ringa pappa igen. Men vet du vad? Jag lovar dig. Mamma är där, Frans är där, morfar är där. Det kommer gå hur bra som helst. Ja. Nej, jag kan inte älska dig då. Ja. Så ringer du bara pappa om det är någonting, mamma. Okej? Det är bra. Pappa är här. Ja. För ditt rum. Det är helt snett där, för det är ingen lampa där inne nu. Nu så. Ja. Ja, det är sånt. Det är Godnatt älskling. Så hörs vi imorgon. Du är superduktig. Ja. Tackar. Hej, hej. Älskar dig. Så. Ho, 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 ho. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah, we are on the green. My daughter did call. She was sad. She couldn't get to sleep. And she is at her mom's place today. So I'm going to have to celebrate Christmas. We did celebrate Christmas yesterday with everybody, with Amelia included. So we had that a few days earlier, just because it's her mother's time to have her at Christmas this year. And of course, that makes me, as a dad, that of course loves my daughter so much, makes me a bit sad. I shouldn't lie about that, but it is what it is, you know. And I know she's having a really fun time, and that's the important part for me. But yeah, she did. She did wake up. She was sad. Was yelling for for her dad, which is me. So her mom did call me. So we did talk in Swedish. So I do apologize for that. I hope you do appreciate that. I didn't want to cut the recording in two just because of that. So, but we are on hole six. We made we made an eagle on that one, and that's really really good. I'm pleased with that. Hole six, I would say, is of course hole three, but hole six, the green there is so tricky. It's so hard to get this one in the hole. So, and we're going to forfeit this one. Now we're going to go to a hole where I have changed my approach. And the reason for that is that I do want to have, if I can, a really short shot for the pin. And that of course comes down to the wind. I do would like to have like 14 and a half, 14 and a half to 16 in wind with a berserker. That would be in general the best way there. But if we get like over 13, I'm going to go for it. And I would really like to hear from you in the comment section. What did you shoot on your weekend round? Did you struggle with any of the holes? Which one? Which one, if so? Also, do you have any suggestions for upcoming videos? I'm going to, of course, continue together with my team to upload tutorials and guides and in general content that will help the community. Uh, if you want to get in direct contact with us in Team Golf Clash Tommy, you can get that on Facebook on Team Golf Clash Tommy, the page, or you can send an email directly to me, tommylofberg@gmail.com. And then you will get in contact with me and the team, and we will, of course, help you out with the things that you need or want. So we see 13.7. I would love to have 14 and a half like our opponent had, but we didn't get that. Also, I really want to hear like your suggestions about the tournament. How could a tournament improve? The tiebreaker rule, should it be like this? Should we play single player, multiplayer? Should and or so? It's like it. You should always have in mind that I read all the comments, and you can see here I do get a drive here. The bounce there is not that good. I wanted it to get more on the fairway, could roll down and be a closer wedge for the pin. And but now instead go we will go with a longer wedge to the pin. But of course, going with a wedge um, instead of going with what was I about to say? Instead of going with the short iron as our opponent here, it's of course an easier shot. Now we have straight tailwind, so it's just to be good with that. But again, the greens are really tricky here, so the bounce will be so tough. Hits it perfect, but it will bounce to the right side here. And I think it's nice when we get an opponent that is a live opponent, so to speak, because then the game goes a bit quicker. But yeah, you can see I'm dressed up as Santa Claus. Then we could maybe think about, oh, are we giving away stuff? No, not today. We are going to give away stuff soon enough. We're going to have a big giveaway again. We are like thinking about having a giveaway every third month because we don't want to do it too often, and we don't want to do it with that far amount of time in between. A giveaway is good. It's awesome. We gave away 17,000 gems the last time, and I'm very pleased on how that went down. But I think the main thing now here, when we're going to have a short break, um, is that I'm going to sort out so we don't have the lag on streams, that there is something that do disturb that, and we want to of course fix that so we don't get that, because that's in the long term not something that we do want, any of us. So I'm so pleased anyway that we do get the support that we got. So um, and if it wouldn't be Christmas, I would probably be trying to stream the guest account tomorrow. But the guest account with beginner clubs will be up tomorrow for everybody to watch. Will be without commentary, but hopefully we can get a top 50 position. That would be the main goal. We made minus 14 in the opening round, and hopefully I can get that up to minus 16. That would be really, really good. It's like with beginner clubs, you can get minus 10. You can get minus 5. You can get minus 10. You can get minus 16 or 18. It's like it all depends on if I do have the day or not. So we are minus 9 of the 7. Too bad we couldn't get that one in. Um, would have been good. I'm changing to the Guardian. Gonna go to hole number 8. And this is a hole where I have been close, but not really close, if you know what I mean. And that is something that I do want to change. I do want to be, um, I do want, of course, it to be really close. And yeah, I love when I do my beard. So, and also, I think it's also, if you are watching the video here and you can see me now, and you don't skip it like fast forwarding or something like that, please tell me what country are you from. I would love to hear which country you are from, because I'm going to try to do a diagram or like a document with where the people that watch the stream, I would have to say the fans. It sounds awesome to say fans, but are from. I know I have this. What can I say? I do have this statistics board here on YouTube for which ones to watch but it's not in a detail level. So I would love for you to make a comment on that in as well. Also, if you can hit that thumbs up button um, for this video, then I would be very pleased. That helps out a lot in that way. So we're going to. I really like this approach from our opponent. I'm actually, I would say this is a small clap to choose that instead of going with the Guardian on directly onto the green. That is bold, you know, really really risky as well. I'm going to choose some of the turkey balls. I do have some balls saved, and I think it's so important for tournaments in general and for future tournaments to have balls with a lot of wind resistance saved, because that give you it would definitely give you um, a positive thing if you like watch other people. For an example, if you do not have our opponent probably didn't have get in the hole, probably didn't have anything else than the Santa ball, then it's of course hard in that way to get that one directly onto the green. If you want to wind resistant but you can't reach, you don't want to overpower, and then you need to put the kingmaker out, then you have 11 in wind. So it's so important to, if you can, save the balls that you do have, uh, and don't spend it on the regular tools. Use the main ball that you have, and go from that. I would say that would be my suggestion in that way. So we make a birdie. I'm sorry for taking off the beard. The beard is itching. So I don't know how regular Santa Claus could manage this. So so -10 after 8 holes, and now we're going to play on hole 9, and then the video will continue to roll, but I'm going to take a quick bathroom break as we play hole number 10. But first, hole number 9. Would love to get a good start on the back 9 as well, but we are far away from finished. So my opponent here, it's the same opponent we had on like 5 out of the hole, no, 6 out of the holes on the front, and I'm happy that to play against a person goes quick, he plays well, and he is going to go on the right side. I don't like that approach. It's not my approach, but I would say that now in the end I would have been better off with trying to find that adjustment instead of going for the left side. Because even if I do the perfect shot on the left side, it's still that I slightly either needs to overpower it or close to it. So I have had a hard time to find adjustment for the second shot. But I've been close. I've been close. It's like I say that I've been close many times, and that's the thing with me. I do, and that's the same for so many people as well. And I do talk to most of the people that plays in the top. It's like either you get it to drop and you have the day, or you're close and you have to like push it. In general, all people do miss a shot or two in all rounds, and then you need to combine that with getting something to drop. And in a hard tournament like this, that's why we are seeing for everybody except for Joni that it's hard to get a good score. I need to say that as well. Um, Joni, my friend from Finland, and if you follow my videos and follow the community as well, know that Joni is by far the best tournament player in the world. And he made a -28 with his main account, and he would I would have to say that he made it drop. So congratulations, buddy. I'm very pleased to I'm very pleased to see people playing that well. Even though I want to play that well as well, making a -28, but that is the same when I had -32 in my round. I got basically everything to drop, and sometimes you get that, but in general you need to have uh, a high low. That sounded really weird. But the thing that I meant is that you do want to have, if you're not having your day, you want to at least play a good game so you can be up there. And that's the thing for me. I've been fourth 2 times, uh, and I would have been first if I just got one shot in. And I have at least one missed shot in every tournament that has cost me a top 3 or a victory. And that is something that I'm working on to get that last piece of the puzzle uh, for the weekend round. But it's like people saying to me, "Oh, Tommy, come down to expert to play. It's easier, and you still get a really good chess." Yeah, sure, but I'm competing, and I want to compete against the best player in the world. So I would rather say see people getting. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, but we are in a fairway anyway, so that should work. But yeah, I would rather see people coming up to Masters instead and try it out. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But especially if you do have Apocalypse level 5, then it shouldn't be a problem, especially with all this tailwind. Um, it's like I again, it's not, if you win an expert or pro in rookie, it's really really good. It's not that I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about those people that do refer to that I should be playing more expert than I would be winning more. Maybe so. And but I will get that one on masters instead. I do think I have a good bracket. It's like there is a few people that I do want to avoid. Of course, Joni, everybody wants to avoid him. And we have Adam Samuel that I do want to avoid. What do we have more? We do have people like, for an example, yeah, what to say? It's like we have Cameron from Elite. We do have Christopher from Gold Clash University. Um, uh, what do we have more? Yeah, we do have many people. Sorry for not being able to to mention that many people, but there is many people, and like we have in the team, we have Brandon Young, for an example, Sean Malott. Sorry, now I'm thinking about many people here. Brian Hart, and so So yeah, it's a lot of people that could make it drop. And you see, just by you can see me scrolling down. We have so many people that may not having their best day. And also I'm checking here. You can see Anita there on the -8, and we'll come back to her when we come further into the back nine. So hole number 10, par 3. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. This hole will roll, and hopefully we'll get a hole in one. So we'll be back soon, 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 soon. Here we go. Here we go. I'm back again. I'm going to make this roll here. Santa Claus is in the house. Now we are up on green again, and this is definitely a hole where I'm actually kind of a disappointed in that I haven't been closer. I think I have been choosing the wrong, um, like the wrong way to play it. I think I need, I should. That's something that I'm working with. I need to be more like I need to adapt more for when it comes to during a tournament. It's like I don't have a guest account on Masters. I know many people that do have two accounts playing Masters, one guest account and their main account, but I don't have that. So I have one account to try to get adjustment in, and when I feel at least comfortable in one way to play, I don't want to change it because I feel like I risk a lot. But the reward could be, of course, a lot as well. But when it comes to that, you have one, if you drop one shot, then you are basically dead, and that is something that I do want to, of course, change. And we're going to take a few holes here, my friends. Then I'm going to let the video roll, and for you. It's I tried to push this one in now during this what can I say, during this Christmas. I do have family from other parts of Sweden here visiting, so that's why also I'm forfeiting all the shootouts, because first of all I should play for 1 hour and 45 minutes, and then I had to then I wanted to record with some voice and being Santa Claus for you guys, and so uh, then I will, in that case, I will go a few more holes with some, uh, yeah, I'm gonna talk over. Then, of course, there will be happening a lot here on the back nine, so don't miss that out. But I will have the recording um, and record it in the. I have record the whole back nine, of course, and you will see the final score in the end as well for me. So now hole 11. Important to get the bird on this one. I did change to Amazon again, and that is, as I said on the front nine, we do want to have the backspin on the rough iron, because we will go like 10 times out of 10 in the rough. So that is something that I do feel is so important to have. I felt like in the sorry in the qualifying round, I felt like it was so hard with even with the Nirvana level 8 with like 15 miles per hour wind from left to right. It was hard to get it to stay, and especially give it a chance to go in. And I don't like to hitting shots when I just playing it to stay on the green. That's not like my like I always want to find myself in a position where I at least can feel that I can get it to drop, you know? So, going to play against Alex, non-live player, but Alex, if I remember his profile pick, he made a minus 25 in the opening round. I don't know, he's not in my bracket this time, so I'm happy with that, but definitely a good player. I want to give a shout out to Golf Clash and Playdemic as well, and oh, he's lucky here. They have made a beautiful game, beautiful design, and it's like you can see here by the green, it's like a big Christmas tree, and that's just amazing. I think the design team in particular is doing an excellent job. So to all of them that works on the course is like incredible. Keep up the good work. If you want to download and haven't played Golf Clash before, you can download it in the App Store by searching for Golf Clash, and you will find it in the highest position. Also in Google Play Store, of course, download it there. Not many people do, but there is some people that do play on Facebook Game Room, can play it through Facebook and on your computer then, of course. I have never tried to play on the I played once on the computer. I couldn't understand anything because I was so used to like using the fingers on my iPad. But yeah, again, a big shout out to them, and it's like I'm so yeah, I do look forward to 2018. I do really hope that we'll see a 212 soon enough, so we that plays 211 a lot will get a new challenge. to max out till 12 as well, and that is something that I will of course stream. It's no rush for me to max out till 12, definitely not when it comes, of course. And But it would be nice to help people up there at least. But I don't know if that will be the case or not. I just hope so, because until 12 or something for something else for us that play till 11 would be awesome, because it gets kind of not boring, but like playing to 11. I've been playing to 11 since the day to 11 got released in the game, and that was in, I think it was in April, if I'm not April or May, and that is like a long time. so so yeah, I hope so. I definitely hope so. A big shout out as well to my Team Golf Clash Tommy. We All the people in my team, together with the support that we get from you guys, it's like makes me put a smile on my face in the morning all the time. It's like all those kind messages put together with my team that do so much, um, and for the community and them as well. So give them some love in the comment section if you do have the time to make a comment. People in the team is Ian Hall, it's Eric Carlson, it's Brandon John, Sean Mallott, Brian Hart, Rusty Hollis, John Aitken, and Jake Rackham. Thanks a lot, guys. Also, we have the community. Again, we have Golf Clash Elite, the biggest Facebook group in the community, with the, I would say in general, the best players in the world. Uh, I think I see one new max player every day, basically, and I'm so pleased for people to finally reach that milestone that is having maxed out trophies. So also there is some other good groups, of course, as well. We do have Golf Clash Masters. We do have official Friends Network, etc., etc. There is many ways to learn how to play this game, uh, and of course, I'm trying to sample as much information here as possible. And if you didn't know that, I do have videos on tools from tool 2 up to tool 11. So if you don't find the playlist, search for Tour 8 Golf Clash Tommy playlist, and you will find the Tour 8 playlist, because there is a playlist for all the tools. Then you can watch all the holes in just one way, but at least you will find them all there. So we're going to have hole number 12. I'm going to take hole number 12, and then I'm going to just let it roll and continue to record. So I'm going to play against my friend Brian again, and that is a non-live player, because I know that Brian played earlier today. So we have 15.5 in wind, and I was so happy when I saw that. I was just thinking about 12, not 12.8 or 12.5 or 13 or something, like 15.5, and I was really pleased. And I'm going to go with the same adjustment that I did for the first one, but it's like now when I check the recording, I can see directly now that the arrow points more to the left than it did on the front, and I'm going to the left and I bounce. I go long, I go long, I go long, but I go into the rough. That is so terrible, my friends. That is so terrible. And I know that reaching from there, oh yeah, I think I just accidentally dropped my iPad in the couch. So yeah, that is so terrible. Go into the rough there. I did have a really great chance to get over there with Apocalypse level 6, and I would be easily over if I just, of course, if I would hit it perfect. But the problem here was that I didn't execute the shot I didn't adjust in the perfect way. I did use too much curl. I shouldn't use any curl at all, because the arrow was pointing more to the left. So that is so now I put myself in a really tough position here. We do have 15.6 in almost straight tailwind with rough iron. And I was just thinking for myself, okay then, I really don't know how far this will go, and I don't want to put myself into the bunker, or I would say I would rather put myself over the green um, than just trying to lay myself up on the fairway in front. So I do try to max it out, and I go and I just hit the rough. Otherwise, I would probably be in the bunker. But now I'm in the rough and at least have a rough iron shot instead of a bunker shot for the pin. So my opponent here, or I would say Brian, it's like I don't want to say opponent when it's a friend. So, okay then, it's time to get this one in the hole. Get this one in the hole. I hit it great, and I missed it. Oh, you can just imagine how frustrated I were when, especially, I was just thinking about the drive, the drive, the drive, and the drive is something that I normally do. It's like with this wind, I haven't missed the fairway any of the time. Now I make a long drive, but I missed the fairway. That should not be able to happen. It's like, oh, that could definitely cost me the win, or at least the top three. But again, we are on hole 12. We have a long, long way to go. So there is much more that will happen. So, and we are going to put our ball in for a birdie. And I'm going to just tune out, and the recording will, of course, still be there. I will be back in a few holes' time. So I will just leave you with a few holes, and hopefully you bear with me in that way. And the reason I do that is because we couldn't stream it, so I had to do like this mixed recording. You have been talking with my daughter. No, I have, but yeah, you know what I mean. So I will be back just soon, but this was hole number 12. We made a birdie. Now we have an uphill battle here, definitely, but you know, everything can happen. So don't miss out. Don't miss out on the holes that comes now instead of forwarding to the end. So I will see you in just a little bit, my friends. That's good to see that I had had the mic off. Uh, I I said that I was back now for the last hole, and hole number 18 for me and hole number 9 for Anita. It's a he that plays this account. That's why I'm saying him now during this game. He made a eagle on hole 7. That's was really well done, and that was the drive that we wanted to make, and we were close to make it, and that will make us with an kind of an easy ship for the eagle actually, but we couldn't make it there. We haven't got anything special to drop. We do need to get something to drop um, before we do end this game. So we have one shot to make it happen, and that is the second shot here on hole 9. And the thing is, like, this round has been nothing special really. We made a mistake on hole 12 with the drive, and that is, I would say, that's the single mistake we have been making. We couldn't get it to drop on the other holes, anything actually. So, and then you have a hard time to win. And as I said, minus 24 would should be top 3, maybe not for the win. And as we had Christopher with the luxury of completing the round before me, so we had the tiebreaker on me. So I would have been able to make a hole in one on this one to be able to win. So that wasn't possible, of course. But again, if we can get this in, we'll make a minus 24, and that could reach for a top 3. It all depends on what the people behind me are doing, of course. Hitting that one perfect, looks good. See here now. But we go too much to the left. So we'll make an eagle on this one, and we'll leave it with a minus 23. And I would say I'm not happy with minus 23. Of course, it's a good round in general, but when we come to the weekend round, the goal, of course, was to have minus 24 at the least. And when we made that mistake on hole 12, I think the air just, yeah, like the focus slightly changed a bit just because I need to chase more, and that it was a simple mistake. I need to learn from that. I need to improve from that. And we're going to check the scoreboard before I end this recording, of course. So, and you will be able to see one of the shots here in the shootout from our opponent here before I actually do forfeit this game as well. It's always after a weekend round and after a tournament when you go in with the feeling like, okay, you have a really good chance to win if you just play your A game. But it's hard for everybody, of course, when that when you don't get it to drop, you don't get it to drop. And I'm so pleased to see so many people do improve during the weekend round. It just means that they did make their homework, and of course got the luck in the end as well. Um, I do have the second place finisher, and that is something that I'm really concerned about actually. We have the second place here in this bracket. I don't know that person, and I definitely say that it is like that, but it makes a minus 19 in the opening round and then shoots in a minus 24 in the weekend round. In a hard tournament like this, it's really, really tough to bring in 5, like take 5 shots more after that. But that Gerard. So, but it's really well done. Here you can see my scorecard, minus 23, nothing special. Put myself in third place, and I would be really, really surprised if that would be top 3 for me. You can see here we have Kevin here, and we are going to scroll even further down to see Anita. See minus 13 after 9, and I can tell you right now that Anita went to make a minus 23, so I did beat him with the tiebreaker. So he totally fluffed it in the back 9. Then, as it is right now, all the people that are playing, if there isn't anyone that makes a minus 13 on the back 9, then we still are in third place. But then it is 18 people left to play that hasn't even started their round yet. So I don't see myself being top 3 when when I wake up in the morning. But of course, you can never say never. This has been a fun tournament. Glad that it's harder. Christmas tournament here in Golf Clash. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button and check out the videos that will come up now. Again, we will take a break for the stream now during Christmas, and we will not stream again until uh, it will be Thursday the 28th of December. So have a nice Christmas, everybody, and ho ho ho. Merry Christmas.